We are Legion.
We are all.
We are one.
We are
Watching. Florida not nutty.
Hey folks, how you doing? We are so happy to see you. As you can tell, listen to me already laughing and having a good time. With me as always is Padme1138. How are you, my love? And you've got your little Cecil guy there.
Yep.
That's great.
Cecil.
Great
In
to see.
my cool shirt.
She's got the great shirt with that when she showed it to me, I LOL'd. That's one of those shirts you see it and you LOL and then you have to buy it.
I did. I saw it and I'm like, I have to have that.
I must have.
That is my jam.
Yes. Well,
it's
only
Obi-Wan.
Only the deepest geeks will get the reference. So, and speaking of the deepest geeks, nice segue.
Oh.
With us today is our great friend from across the seas, DarthAlbon. DarthAlbon, how are you, sir?
I'm very well. Lovely to see you both. Glad to be back. It's good fun.
Yeah, it's great to have you,
He's got
man.
an Inquisitor shirt on.
Let's see your shirt. Everybody show off your shirt. It's part of the ritual.
Yeah. Inquisitor.
Nice.
That looks like familiar artwork. I think that was in a set in the thing too.
It was.
Well, there you go.
He's joining us because it was Empire Day.
Yeah, that was just a coincidence. We were laughing the other day because I had no idea that this Empire Day was actually a thing. Total American, you know. Why would we
Colonists?
have that? Yeah, we don't have an empire yet.
Yeah.
Take another run at that in some January 6th. But for right now, I had no idea that was even a thing. And then I saw the little write up, and I'm like, oh, that's really clever. And then I was like, oh, what great timing we have Merv on this week. But it was just a coincidence.
Yeah, just a coincidence. We no longer celebrate that over here. I don't think it's not very PC to say you've got an empire anymore. So.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's rare that Topps is more plugged into something than we are. I'm baffled. I'm baffled by that. I don't know how this happened.
They had an Empire Day on Rebels, on one of the series there.
Yeah, they did. It was on Rebels. Yeah.
When the Rebels sabotaged their parade as
Yeah.
such. So I'm not so sure that Topps are clever enough to link the two together.
Well, they were clever enough to evade their greatest pitfall, which just was to stick anybody in a First Order uniform
I was
into the Empire. She had her fucking knives poised. She was waiting. The First Order guy she saw, go! That was it. But didn't happen. They managed to evade her. That was really great.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for that Imperial General Hux, and I was just gonna be like,
so waiting for it, so waiting for it. Well, anyways, let's get into it. Let's get into the week. There's a lot of stuff going on, and don't go. Is there? There was. It was a lot. It was a really busy time. It was.
I didn't say anything.
I know you just mouthed it. I see your mouth. I can see you. I can read your lips. We've been married for over 20 years now. Coming up on. Wow. Our anniversary is this week, my love.
Next week.
Yeah, well, coming up.
Next week.
Oh, well, we disagree about where weeks begin and end. But anyways.
Well, it's clearly next week because it's next Thursday.
Okay.
Thursday is in no way possibly a different week.
Well, let's make it a Thursday and get all fucking drunk.
On Thursday?
Yeah. Thursday. It's our anniversary. Do whatever the fuck we want. Get drunk. Okay, cool. It's really healthy to plan to get drunk. Let's make a plan to get drunk at a future time. Hoa! Call me Nemo. All right. Over in the world of Tare Cards. Lots of stuff going on in the app. But a lot of stuff going on out of the app, which is going to move a lot of the conversation around Tare Cards into another part of the show for one of the first times ever, and I'm really fucking stoked about it. But right now, I'm still doing that Riga set, which is that kaiju deal. Are you doing anything over there, Merv?
Just the Riga 2. I did the first set, and then I started last week on the costume set. Got really lucky. Got the first card in 3 packs.
Yeah, I remember reading that and thinking how much less I liked you at that moment. But you immediately did something, and I love you even more. So it was great. Yeah, I did terrible on that last week. It was very frustrating. I think it was about, I want to say about 200K. I was really worried I was going to go 300K on that one because that's where you can go at that price. This week I did Pandora and I did okay. I think about 150K I got it. I got a couple of the other inserts as well, but on my third insert there it was, and done with that. And so I didn't do as bad as I did last week. So I'm okay with that, keeping up, and that's really the only thing I'm doing in the app with Tare Cards is the Riga stuff.
Yeah, I just log in to get the coins and keep the streak going to get the free coins at the on day 7.
Speaking of streak, I opened Neon Mop today and it said 1 day streak because I forgot to open it yesterday. I even accepted trades. I'm a complete moron. I actually went in, accepted trades, and I never opened one goddamn pack to keep my streak going. I am so dumb. So I fucked that up. So hey, it was only a 60-day streak. I saw some guy on the Facebook group that had like 1,200 and he fucked up, and I felt really bad for him. So. I'll never get to that level. I just don't have the brain that's going to let me check into that thing every day. But over in the blockchain, lots of stuff going on. Tons, as always. One thing I've noticed, we've had a lot of people complain in the past about not being able to buy wax directly for a company that loves secondary currency like Topps does. It was impossible to buy wax with a credit card because none of the U.S. exchanges or whatever, for whatever reason, could do this. I did look into it today because a new pop-up showed up on the Atomic Market that directed me over to the Wax wallet in a new section where it looks like you can purchase wax directly with a credit card, basically on it's Simplex is what it was. But it links right off the Wax wallet. So if you want to buy wax, if you're looking to do that, in the top left corner of your Wax wallet, it says buy wax, and it'll show you all the places you can do it. And the one that looked like I could get all the way through to putting credit card information and stuff in on the Simplex one. I could have bought wax, I believe. So if anybody else is out there, oh God, I need some wax, I don't know how to buy any, there you go. I think that finally solved your problem. Hey, there's a new company on the horizon, the world of NFTs, and it's an old favorite. It's Tare Cards. They've been doing some stuff the last couple of days. He's been very frustrated with what he's been doing in OpenSea, which is very opaque. Our friend Frank Reynolds has been trying for ages to buy Riga relics off of OpenSea and just has gotten nowhere. He's been back and forth with Previn at length about the difficulty of this and his wanting, I want to buy these things, I want to give you money, or at least, crypto. And so he's made the jump over to wax. He started dipping his toe in earlier in the week. He sends me a little thing on Twitter and says, hey, what's your wax wallet? I want to try something. And I said, well, here it is. And he sent me a really fucking cool NFT of Debbie Rochon to 1 of 1 signature card. Really amazing. I think it might be the first thing he ever made on wax. It's amazing. And he just gave it to me and I'm like shitting bricks. And then the next thing you know, he's got a promo card. And he's been kind of, he asked in the feed on, did you get one of those yet, Murph?
I missed it. I think he was only doing 20 of those, wasn't he?
He still got them. You can get one. Go into the app and just send him a 1-to-1 trade with your wax address, and he'll send you one.
I'll do that later then.
Yeah, nice as pie. I definitely would get in there. He has not gotten whitelisted yet, but I expect that will happen at any time. If anybody's going to get whitelisted, this guy's got the history. Everything you need for whitelisting is there. And I'm really excited. He's already got a couple of things. I just linked in our Discord. He's actually got a couple of Velocipaster cards up. I believe Frank Reynolds already scooped up the, I think there was a relic card that was limited to 25, and he got number 1. So I missed that one. But there was a signature card that was limited to 10, and I got number 1 on that one. He was just selling them outright for wax, all the same price. It was like, oh, pick what number you like. So I think I bought, I want to say 3 or 4 of the 10 count one. And then I did get a couple of the 25 count one too, because they were, relatively inexpensive. And I just, man, I love Tare Cards. I think that's great. So more of that stuff. So I did post a link in our Discord. Now I'm going to be watching that. Hopefully he'll put some more stuff in there.
Cool. Excellent.
Because, and then, there's a ton of stuff he still has yet to do. And he could go all the way back to his earliest physical days. He's got a huge amount of stuff that I think he could probably go to for the well in wax. And just, I think he could do really well in this space. because he's got a solid product and a great built-in audience. So I really hope he does more of that. So thank you very much, Previn, for the awesome NFT. It's actually one of the favorite things in my entire account, and I just can't wait for more. I'm so excited. So we heard this week from our friend Woody over at Tibbles, which is a Dapper Labs funded thing. Everything's starting to happen now. A lot of stuff is basically veiled in secrecy throughout the entire early process of getting this whole deal in, and they were into funding and stuff like that. There's a large article in Forbes about the company and a couple of other places. They went out in a venture capital round looking for 500 to 700,000 for their startup. They ended up funding somewhere like 1.15 million, so way above projections. And that's all due to great timing on their part to get into this space when there was so much big money flying around, and it feels like right now we're kind of in a little shrinking place. Things are kind of tightened up, and everyone's just sort of getting a feel for what's really going on, because there's been a lot of hype and then there's been a little bit of a crash.
Yeah, I saw the price of wax come down. I think it might have had something to do with Elon Musk and what he was doing with Bitcoins.
Very much so. And hopefully he'll just kind of keep his dumb mouth shut. I don't understand why anybody put so much, well, I do. I understand why they put so much credence in the guy, what he says, because he's done things that are insanely awesome and made quazillion dollars. So when he says, hey, that's something I think is awesome, people probably go, okay, I got to get some of that. And then when he goes, I was just fucking around, they all got to dump that shit. And that's what's happening right now. But wax is down. It is way down. It was up at around 30 at one point. It's hovering around 16, fairly consistency, which is fine. When I got in, it was at 4. So I'm already at quadruple where I started. So I'll be all right. But the Tibble stuff's really exciting. One of the biggest reasons I'm excited for it is the fact that it is on the same blockchain as the Top Shots. So it's going to have I think it'll probably have an easy adoption rate, because there will be people who have a lot of money in Dapper that will be able to say, oh, I want to try this new thing. I'm going to pump and dump, because that's what they do in this. They buy it and then they sell it for more, and they take a little percentage gain, and that's how they work the market. They don't care about the collectibles at all. All they care about is pump and dump, get that money. But he'll take that money. That's for sure. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that, and he's saying we may actually in our beta thing start getting some closer looks at stuff. They're getting to that point now. So we're going to start seeing builds. We're going to start seeing products. You're going to start, if you're in the beta group, you'll start seeing NDAs and things like that as well.
Cool.
And they're looking for a soon launch, very soon launch. So more on that later. Robotech came out this week on Wax. Not something I was super tied to. Never really had any big love for Robotech. I do love anime, as Crystal knows, and manga, but it's never one that really grabbed me, and I have tried. So I looked at it, and just never pulled the trigger. Did you go in on that, Merv?
No, the only thing I've done in the last few weeks was the Colonized Mars set, which was really good fun, and the cards are beautiful. And I made a good turn on that, bought some mega packs. And they had 4, they're bringing out, that was mission 1. Mission 2 is coming out at the end of, I think, May 27th, I think.
No, that was the one that I think I remember seeing you guys talking about, where they had those ownership cards that were like really insane. Like I think there was only going to be 12 of them. They were one of one, and it was like master control of some fucking shit for mining, right?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So the first drop had various components of the mission. So you had a rocket, you had some form of drilling machine, solar panels, and some really cool drones. And so you had the base level, which you could then meld 3 of those cards into stainless steel, 3 of those into gold, and then 3 of golds into, they called it dark matter. I've got one here actually loaded up on, it's such a cool card, I've got to show. The motion is pretty cool. I don't know if there's a bit of a glare on there, but.
Oh yeah, I see his little, and the lightning in the background, and the little things turning and just kind of hovering, and the weather going. Wow, that is neat.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So, but you're right. There was some kind of ownership. So on their website, you can go in and view the current map of Mars. So everyone that done all the melds super quick and got the first however many of those ownership cards, they're shown on the map of Mars. You click on it and it comes up with their wax name. It's so cool.
So is it going to be like Command and Conquer, where you'll be able to take over other people's place, move into their territory? That'd be a lot of fun, and steal their resources and stuff.
I don't know, but I'm going to keep an eye out for the next drop, because I made a good turn. All the ones that I didn't meld, I ended up selling for good amounts of wax, so it didn't cost me. In fact, I made profit, and I just left myself with the really cool, like a legendary sort of tier, the one that I just showed you, for example. So yeah, I'm going to follow that. I'll see what else is dropping. I get the odd freebie, but I'm not really into any of the dapper stuff,
the Top Shot. Well, I mean, Top Shot's infuriating. I really kind of hate it because it seems to run solely on FOMO. It's all, for me, it's all about not getting packs or not being qualified to even try to not get a pack. Like, literally go to the queue and it goes, "Oh, you don't have enough shit, kid. Get out of here," And I just want to look through the hole in the fence and watch the game, mister. Okay. So, but yeah, so it's not doing that much for me, but I've got about 500 in it, and I'm excited when the Tibbles thing comes out, that I'll be preloaded with that crypto, at least. Hopefully I can make some moves if it's something I'm really interested in. If coming out of beta doesn't give me any advantage. I hope it kind of does. Anyways, one of the last things that I saw announced, which yesterday, who cares? Why are they doing this? Bazooka Joe is coming to the blockchain, guys. Oh, such great news. All those favorite characters that you love so much from the Bazooka Joe comics. There's Mort and Pesty and Hungry Herman and that lovable mutt walkie-talkie. I completely Google searched that shit on Wikipedia because I don't know what the fuck's in there. I don't remember any characters or anything from those, except that one guy who always has the thing pulled up to his face. That's Mort, apparently. There's one guy that always has a turtleneck sweater and it's pulled all the way up to here, which is quite a look, but kind of ahead of his time. He never got coronavirus.
The only thing I remember about Bazooka Joe is probably the cavities I had at the dentist, So.
Well, I mean, it's not even good gum. I mean, it's like shitty tasting gum, and it was like too thick. Remember, it had like that little split down the middle, like you were gonna share that with a friend. There goes that friend. I just lost a friend today. It only cost me like 3 cents in a fucking dumbass comic. So those are terrible. I don't know why. And it's on another blockchain for some reason. They're not doing it on Wax. So I don't know. Are they like having problems with Wax, or if I don't know what's going on? But now I know what it says. It's on the Avalanche blockchain, and Call Me Nemo is giving us the inside info, guys. That's why we love it on Twitch, because we have such smart, plugged in people that tell us shit while we're on the show. So Call Me Nemo is telling us Bazooka Joe is going to be on the Avalanche blockchain, and he's saying that Topps is mad at Wax. I don't know if that's speculation or not. I'm going to repeat it because I didn't say it. I just quoted.
Topps has emotions?
Yeah, they have emotions. Yeah. Well, it's only on Wii. Oh. It's on Wii. Yeah. And rage when they run out of meth. There you go. Checks out. Yeah, they love meth. I'll get that started. Get that rumor going. Yeah, why not? Use the platform. So over in butt, kick, slam, skate, all those sporting apps. Do you do any of these things? Do you do kick?
Yeah, I do kick sort of half-heartedly. Mainly the European football stuff, but it's going into a quiet time now. So.
When they had the what was it, the Premier League, did you do PL?
No, I came across it too late. I only started about a year ago.
Oh, and they just like phased that out already, I guess, by that point.
Yeah, it's already gone, so I was gutted. But
now, if they'd had it, would you have been excited? Like, do you have teams that you follow locally that you would have been stoked about?
Yeah, I've got a season ticket holder at West Ham United, East London club. It's where my dad's family was from, and I've been going since I was 7, back in the 70s. So yeah, I love looking at all the cards, but you can't trade for them.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Yeah, well, yeah, and everything's not good. So yeah, I hate that. They should be tradable. I don't understand what they just fucking didn't think this thing through. Hopefully some stuff in later days when they go defunct, as they inevitably will not go the same way as Huddle and stuff like that. But in Bunt and Slam and Skate, it feels like lately they've had a lot of big money or big rarity cards that you can get with coins. They're not easy. We're talking 1 in 400, 1 in 200, things like that. But if you use them for cross trade and save your pennies, you can get a nice card and get some serious returns. I mean, there's things I've pulled out of there with coins that were like nice, and great for cross trading all day long. So I do that. In baseball, I basically have blown all my coins. I had close to 1 million coins in Bunt at one point recently, but they started doing a physical version, drop of they have drops of physical. It's basically like the 70th, just like we got in the NFTs. They're the exact same design of the 70th anniversary Bunt. I mean, NFTs in MLB. That is too many goddamn letters and stuff. The FBI is going to drag me off to the ASPCA. It's ridiculous. But it's a lot to try to keep up with. But I blew all the stuff, and I just wanted to get a Trout. That's really because I knew that was the only one anybody's going to be really going after. So every time they had a drop, they'd only have so many packs that you could buy with coins, and I just blow as many coins as I could during the drop. And then every time it would happen, they'd say, "Oh, it's coming at 330. It's coming at 330." I would just throw and finally I think I got Trout probably in the last goddamn pack I opened. I have no coins left. I blew them all. But I got the Trout. So I'll probably be able to get an Imperial Gunner for that on Star Wars. Really easy. Be great. So no, I'm not that dumb. I'm not going to do that. One of the things they had in Slam that was really fucking awesome. Museum Collection is a set I hate. They used to have it in football, and they've had it in baseball. Don't like the look of that, but man, they made some really nice looking ones for Slam this go round. And they had a limited, there was a legendary dual booklet in there. There was a bunch of them, and they were limited to 25 count, which is huge, just earth-shattering in Slam to have anything that low count. And yes, there was an Alexa Bliss one. They were duos, so it was duo Sigs, and it was Alexa Bliss and Bray Wyatt. That one went for $200 on eBay.
Wow!
So big money, and most of the other ones are in the $50-$60 range. So pretty big money cards. If you pulled something like that down and you could find somebody that actually had something worth the shit, you could make a massive cross trade or just sell it on eBay and buy nice cards with the money. That's what I like to do with other people's money.
Other people's money.
Money. That's one of her mom's quotes. Her mom does that every once in a while. It's creepy. Other people's money. So that's fun. So Disney Collect, you're still doing that daily shit, aren't you? About you, Merv? You do anything in Disney?
Very rarely. I log in every day and just hoard and farm coins. So it's like a giveaway there, isn't it? They just pile it on every day.
There's no connection to anything either. It is. And also, there's so much. It comes and goes so fast. There's nothing to grab onto except the old shit that everybody wants, the motion mermaids and shit like that, and the gargoyles or stuff like that. But there's no value in that app whatsoever. So I just look in every once in a while.
Yeah, I do the arty stuff if there's anything like that comes out, and I like the live action film stuff like the Mulan and the couple of the others I've had. I only downloaded Disney because I was listening to Hoardcast back in 2019 when you said we're going over to the new build. I recommend you download Disney to see how all the trading and stuff works. So. And then I never opened it for about 6 months. So
he opened it and punched his phone. This sucks. I hate this fucking build. Fuck. I have to do this now?
Yeah.
When? Now? Shit. Yeah, well, hopefully that was good advice. At least you knew what you were walking into. A lot of people, it seems like, did not.
Yeah. sadly.
No, I don't do much there. I'm attuned to key phrases like retro or take it back or, old people alert or, ARP members come. Things like that. I come running to see what sepia toned magic they've captured from the past. Nothing lately. It's all been really new junk. A lot of neon stuff. A lot of that stuff just looks like stickers stuck on a background. I just not for me more and more lately. Marvel Collect, no man things that I can think of this week, so it's been pretty nothing. Nobody added me. Tedsallis. There's a man thing, Tedsallis. So, and they're probably salty because the last one was a false alarm with that blade thing with the man thing head on his shoulder. That didn't count. I did not count that one.
That was weird.
I didn't know what was going on there. I didn't understand why Blade needed man thing as an epaulet, but okay. It's a fashion choice. I guess if they sold man thing epaulets at the store, I'd probably have one on each shoulder. It'd be really cool.
Sort of outfit with these man things.
Yeah, well, I mean, plus it gets you, that nice V, gives you that good look, that superhero proportion that people are looking for. Bring those shoulders out just a little bit with the man things. So that's really all I had for all the stuff up front. If you want to know more about Marvel, for instance, man, the Scuttlebutt, what a great resource. I continue to hype them on a weekly basis. I don't care. They are fantastic and funny and just charming and a delight. I love it. So if you want to know more about the Marvel stuff, go check out the Scuttlebutt podcast. They are great. And with that, unless I hear any objections, I'll open it to the floor. We're going to go to Star Wars. Okay. As the chairman of the Horde of the Naughty podcast, I declare we have gone to Star Wars.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Oh shit, they did it again. Same crap of tired-ass weeklies, friends. Why take chances? It's a dangerous world. I guess you know what I'll be doing, girl. I'll be keeping it weekly, baby. I'll be keeping it weekly. 2 verses, are you kidding me? That's twice as many verses than we needed, G. What can I say? I'm a generous man, and I had some extra time in my annual plan. I'll be keeping it weekly, baby. I'll be keeping it weekly. This is the part where you yell at the mic, and I try to tell tops what the people like. 2020 sucked, but at least we still have same fucking weeklies again for a whole year, motherfucker. God damn it, tops. I can't even. You guys, seriously, I put more effort into this song and it blows. Cool. I'll be keeping it weekly, baby. I'll be keeping it weekly. I'll be keeping it weekly, baby. I'll be keeping it weekly.
Okay, we did it. That was the theme song for this week. Keeping it weekly. Take it away.
All right, marathons in a minute, but the Keeping It Weekly edition. Yeah. Sunday, top choice, editor's choice, whatever, with the motion and the big button.
I like big buttons.
Woan Burso, I don't know. Some pilot-looking guy.
You'll allow it.
I'll allow it, whatever. Gilded Galaxy is Palpatine. Does the new guy like Palpatine a lot or something?
Possibly.
Seems like we're getting a lot of Palpatine stuff, and Sidious and Emperor. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Monday Heroes. It was Radis. This new guy also seems to like the Mon Calamari, I guess. I don't know. Tuesday Droids. Oh, R5D4.
Oh, he's cute.
Yeah, it was actually one that I knew. So, yay.
The red one.
The red one. You should never, if you ever have a choice between a blue one and a red one, just pick the blue one, because the red one is just going to break.
I like red.
I know.
I like
and then
red.
it breaks.
I like red.
So you just pick the blue one. go with the blue one because the red one's going to break.
I doubt that.
That's a life tip for you there, folks.
Agree to disagree.
Wrong. Then Wednesday featured creature Latrillion something. I don't know. It was a cartoon thing. Thursday. Sorry, fan choice tournament. Oh, Padme's iconic looks. What did they call these dresses? The Tatooine Setting Sun's dress, which is
the blue one with the
blue
belly
one
out,
with the belly showing.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, that's gonna go far.
Holy shit! Yeah, that's a top contender right there.
And then that's up against Republic's End, which is like that nightgown thing she wears where her hair's out and curly and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty hot too, but her belly is not showing, and for some reason,
well, yeah,
it's a good belly. It's just like when I see one of the cats, I want to get that belly.
Okay,
Get that belly.
That's just a weird segue. And then the other choice was the Senate gown with the big headdress from Phantom Menace.
Not hot.
Versus the handmaiden disguise of hers from Phantom Menace. So, those will not win. But we'll find out who won those matchups in like a month or so. I don't know. Maybe. And then Friday Villains, it was a cartoon. It was Admiral Trench.
But didn't they fuck up fan choice? They left one of the choices out for a while.
Yeah, they only had one show up for a little bit, and then they're like, "Oh wow, guys, here's your southern choice.
Here's more choices."
Because they were just excited because it was Empire Day.
Yes, it was Empire Day. They had so many other things
going. They had
going.
So much going on. There's so many activities for Empire Day.
Don't book so many activities.
Exactly.
If you can't do the activities.
Right. All right. Shut up. And Saturday, that's today. Concept. Last week we had that awesome Rey choking Kylo thing, and this week it's Ahsoka from the Clone Wars, and she's just kind of standing off to the side by an empty speeder. It's really not that great.
It does look like they have a couple of stand-up video game consoles over to the right. Yeah, play Frogger. She's probably just waiting for her turn to play Frogger.
I don't know. It's not great compared to last week. Last week's was awesome.
Well, it's Ahsoka, so somebody's gonna.
Yeah, but you could barely see her.
Yeah, coming from the person who hoards micro huxes, I don't think you have much standing in this argument, ma'am. Let's measure some of the huxes you've hoarded. Okay. Like microns.
He's there. He's in the ship. Shut up.
You had to get a higher resolution screen on your phone so you could see him.
Shut up. I know he's on that ship. I need it now.
I've done worse. We all have.
Yes.
So is that the whole week?
Yeah, that was the week. There wasn't a lot going on. No. And you'll see even more so when we go to the sets. But first, the meditation chamber is at 62 still.
I don't have one yet.
I don't have one, so I hate it.
Yeah, I don't like it. Like it. Merv, did you get one yet?
How many do you have?
No, it's rubbish.
Right, exactly. It's rubbish.
Meditation chamber is
rubbish.
So
you write that down.
I'm gonna
write that down.
I will. You keep going.
Okay. There was an app update. Was that yesterday, the app update?
Oh my God, the creeper update.
Yes, it is the stalkery update where you know, because what do people want fixed in the app? Oh, you want to see somebody's status if they're online.
Now, I want to look at all my friends like a fucking switchboard, and one of them comes, like picks up their phone or whatever. I want to see the dot go from yellow to green instantly so I can immediately send them a trade. I guess. Is that the urgency here?
It's crazy. It was a good...
bizarre. It's like, why? Because there's an option there to make yourself invisible anyway.
Right.
So, I think everybody should just make themselves invisible and then...
Remember when we used to go to Dragon Con and we saw people like this? You ever see this?
It means you're invisible.
There's a live action role playing game. I think it's a Vampire the Masquerade, and they basically all assume the guises of these various live action vampire creatures and talk to, and then they play the game within the convention. But this means basically AFK. It's like AFK. So like as a defensive measure, you see all these people playing the game. They're going down the escalator like this. Yeah. And we had to, and I'm nosy ass. I have to ask them, what are you doing? And then they oh yeah, I know, it looks stupid as fuck. But if I want to be left alone between here so I can have some fucking lunch, I need to do this. It's wild. So that basically you have that now. You can toggle that on and be invisible. I set it so that only people that I follow can see me. That's my friends. Those are the people I trade with all the time. And all the folks that I've been hoarding with, I've just been adding throughout the week to my thing. So I want them to know, hey, I'm here. Send me, let's do some hoarding. Let's go. That's all I've been doing.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of great comments in their update transmission. One guy, it was very succinct. He just said, "Why do we need this update? This isn't Facebook."
Ah!
Yeah, I mean that's really what it
Exactly.
looks like when I go to Facebook. There I see the list of everybody and
Yeah,
pop. That one's on. That one's not. I don't know why they needed that.
Haven't they considered maybe we play this game to get away from Facebook?
That's possible. It doesn't seem to have like super sped up my hoarding that much, but I don't know. It does feel like there's folks like certain Merv Albon who I have hoard trades waiting for as soon as I wake up in the morning. It's like before I've even had my coffee, I get a hello from Merv. It's beautiful. Fantastic every day. It's great.
I failed you today. I'm sorry.
It was beautiful. I love it. I love it. Makes me so happy. So sets of the week.
Why isn't that a song yet?
Sets of the week. Because I don't give a fuck. Sets of the week.
Neither did they.
Yeah.
Neither did they, because the big hot Saturday 2 p.m. Outer Reaches returned.
We were very excited.
They were awesome looking cards.
Really small set, easy to collect, so nice.
But why no fucking gilded?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Those would look awesome gilded.
They have gilded all the other
out
ones.
of that.
They gilded all the other ones. I think they probably will.
Oh, they will.
Maybe today.
I don't know.
Maybe today.
Are there holocron? Is there still more holocron cards left?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think
Yes, there are, but that was last week, wasn't it?
No. That was a subset.
Oh, okay, then it'll be.
Oh, so
holocron.
the cadence means we're on holocrons.
Holocorn, yes, with more
holocorns at 2 p.m.
Holocorn is what I call it, and I will not be
Yeah.
getting any short prints this time, but I will still waste some crystals on it because I'm a fucking moron.
Why not? And then the set you were thinking of was the Sunday, the holocron lightsaber
I like
subset.
those. I like those. I did those in all the variants. I picked up the whole. I like lightsabers. I like the elegant weapons and stuff like that, and all the recent ones that they've done. Give me lightsaber sets. I like them.
Yeah, it was a nice set. Good size.
It'll be fun to see where the
Epic
blacks,
lightsaber.
the blacks come in and stuff like that. And black is a choice for the rarest ones. Really cool, kind of boss. They're good looking cards. They were good looking cards. I collected them very much.
And that's all there was on Sunday. And then Monday, of course, is Card Trader Monday with Camino Rain.
Yes.
It's a hard rain.
I prefer Smoky Mountain Rain.
Hard rain.
Smoky Mountain Rain.
Maintenance
Hard
mode.
rain.
What's your favorite type of rain, Murph?
You're sad, Greg.
Purple rain.
Hard rain.
Oh, I'm the what?
He's still alive.
Sorry.
God.
Still alive, yeah. I did that the other day. It's our stupid.
Wow.
It's our stupid.
You're just old as shit, man.
I know.
Come on, man.
I missed it. I was trying to get to something else.
Damn. How
It's really true.
many times did I have to say hard rain?
I'm the what?
No, you
it's our call and response.
Failed.
From what was the name of that movie? It was
Hard Rain.
It was just Hard Rain.
It was hard rain. It was because that stupid trailer
It rained hard.
was ahead of one of the
one of the
Star
Star
Wars
Wars movies,
and
yeah.
we saw Star
So
Wars
many
a
times.
bunch of times. So we saw that trailer a bunch of times. So we memorized all the trailers because it was that and that stupid volcano movie.
It's like a Pavlovian response at this point. If either one of us says anything about rain, the other one will say, "I'm the what?" or "You're still alive," and then we laugh because it's great.
well,
and then if
you're
there's-
supposed to.
And if there's ever anything geological, like if you say the word geological or anything referring to geological, we always have to ask, what's
a geological event?
Yeah, from volcano. So
Starring the sizzling chemistry
Oh.
of Tommy Lee Jones.
Oh, they
And
fucked.
what the fuck was her name? What was that chick's
And
name?
Heish.
And Heish.
And Heish.
Oh yes.
Yes.
I mean that chemistry only sizzles in comparison to
Well,
Anne Heche and Harrison Ford.
yeah. Again, another
Yes,
one. I think
yes.
it was like Yeah, she did Volcano, and then she was like, "I'm a lesbian," and then she did. Then 24 hours came out, and it was just like it ruined it for everybody.
24 hours? No, wasn't it like 6 days or 7 days? Or
6 days and 7 nights, maybe that's what it was.
something
To make it sound like,
stupid
it was
that.
fucking horrible. We watched it. We went and
I
saw it
know,
in the movie theater. What are you talking
probably saw
about?
in the movie theater.
If they'd
'cause
have had
Harrison
fucking
Ford was
cards,
in
we'd
it.
have bought them
I
because it
know.
had Harrison
I
Ford on it.
know.
Give me a break. Acting like it's off limits.
Because we watched all the stuff with the Star Wars people, like that time I made you watch Velvet Goldmine.
Oh man, come on, seriously. Have you seen that, Merv?
No. Who
Okay,
did that?
cool. Yeah, check it out if you want to see Obi-Wan Kenobi's dick.
Oh god.
It's fantastic. Check it. Oh, wait a minute. I think I got a new title. Obi-Wan Kenobi's dick.
Which Obi was it? Was it Alec Guinness?
No. Ewan McGregor.
Like an old man shriveled. Dick.
No, yeah, he just kind of pulls it up. So, apologies. No, it was Ewan McGregor, and he's up on a fucking roof dancing and making it spin around like a goddamn. It was a lot. I mean, he was having a big fucking time. He went for it. A lot of hard choices. No, it was semi-hard choices. Kind of a half-chub choices going on there, but it was a lot. And she made me watch. And then he's also that. It has the guy that played Batman, and there was Christian Bale, and they're spooning. They're spooning, and it's an erotic thriller.
Right.
I didn't know that
It's
was
a
going to
lot.
happen. All I knew is that you would see his penis, so I was like, let's watch this movie.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of like, I like movies about rock and roll. Oh, it's about the music industry. I'm dumb. I like Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's cool. Yeah. I didn't need to see it.
He was so mad. We watched that. He was so mad. He was just like,
I was like, come on, what the fuck did you just do? Why do I have to see Obi-Wan's dick? Why do I have to see Obi-Wan? Yeah. Okay, that's enough about the dick now. Can we do that's a show? It wasn't that great. Come on.
Agree to disagree.
It was attached to Ewan McGregor.
It was
so
attached to
didn't
Ewan
matter.
McGregor.
Yeah, it didn't matter much.
Yeah.
Okay,
So, yeah.
Where did we leave off? Camino Rain?
Camino Rain. We left off there.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, you started it by not actually paying attention to the hard rain, so you ruined it. Greg
That's where everything
ruined
went
it.
off
Write
the
it
rail.
down. Write it down. Greg ruined it.
Ruined it. Okay, you keep going.
Okay. That's what she said.
All right.
Then episode 3 scenes from Bad Batch, that was also the thing this week. And then, of course, the only other thing they did this week was Empire Day, which obviously they couldn't do anything else because they had to rest up because of all the activities. And
yeah, it was a lot. It was fun though. I mean, they had some nice stuff. You had a freebie card that you picked up every 2 days. I mean, 2 hours, which I completely fucked up. It might as well have been 2 days because I got like the first one, and I think about the third one I might have got. I completely missed the other one, and then some nice person in a trade when I was trying to do something else just threw them in with something, so I could finish that. And then you get the award immediately. So
yeah,
that's how I was out of it. I was doing other things. Sorry. I didn't observe Empire Day as strongly as I should have. And I apologize to you personally, Merv.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry. So, but the Imperials on the March, is that the one with the coins and the...
No, that was the one that had the red ones every couple hours.
Okay,
and then
that
the purples that had the bows and Jeems in there.
Yes, they had a Jeems in there. Yes.
Yeah.
So great to see him again. Our friend Biggs was so excited. I'm sure he's hoarding those merrily. So good to see Jeems.
There was some nice cards in there, though. So.
Yeah, it was a good design. I would have liked to seen something on the back, especially for a set so small. But okay, can't complain for free. Those were pretty fun. And then it was Glory to the Empire was the
that was the big set.
Again, another big box release. It seems to be Martin is the one that favored those box type releases that we've seen in the past. I don't know. It's just kind of our bad luck that it's
his one thing.
Yeah, because that's what happened with the purple steels. was they were in box release with something else, and now they're doing it again. They're doing it again. Oh God! But I like this Glory of the Empires. I have collected all of them except I didn't get a poster, so I hate it, and I didn't get unlimited power, so it can kiss my ass.
Yeah,
I have
I
unlimited
got the. I
You
threw a
should
load
give
at
me
it.
unlimited power. I need
Did the-
unlimited power.
Nope. I like it.
I did the. Is it reds and then golds? I think. Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So I did those two, and I threw a bunch of crystals. I managed to get the poster.
That's the one. That one was limited to 200. And it's hot shit. There's guys that are thinking it's way hotter shit than it is on eBay, but they have been smoking crystal meth.
Yeah, that's very true. Again, it's that kind of clunky Monty Python-esque kind of motion on it.
Nah.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of plays of the animation, and I was just kind of like, okay, well, I'm slightly less FOMO'd about not having it. It's a 200 count. At some point it'll fly over my transom for something.
Yeah, and I like the coins. The coins were cool.
Yes, I love the coin set. That's something that we have never really had in the app. It would be cool if they would do the actual old Kenner coins.
Yeah.
But that was cool, and it's a nice use of the animation. They had two sides on the coin, so it wasn't that bogus half flip, same thing on either side. There was a lot going on there. I liked it. I did the red first, and then I was like, fuck it, and I went and just bought the gold on eBay.
Yeah, I did the red coins, and then I had a couple of the gold because I realised that on one of them it's the Inquisitor's prototype TIE fighter.
Yeah.
Which I'm convinced they thought was Vader's TIE fighter.
Probably.
Of course they did.
Probably.
Of course they did. Oh, it's a TIE fighter. Oh, it's Darth Vader's.
I mean, Darth Vader TIE fighter. He's the only one who can fly a TIE fighter.
He's the only one to fly that TIE fighter.
He's the only one who can fly it.
I know where that went.
That's Fat Clone Idiot's voice, remember?
Which I remain convinced that Fat Clone Idiot is Wrecker.
Oh man, I'd love that.
The more episodes I see of that guy, that is totally Fat Clone
He was very
Idiot.
concerned about getting some chow this last episode,
Yes.
and I don't think he ever did. I don't see I don't
no.
remember them going, oh, by the way, here's a sandwich.
Have a sandwich, Wrecker.
He was hungry.
That's Fat Clone Idiot.
Yeah. But
Dave Filoni would have to convince me that it's not.
well, maybe he'd say, yeah, it is, because he doesn't give a fuck. He probably does give a fuck.
He probably has an
tells-
entire backstory
Yes,
in
exactly.
his head canon
Yes,
for Fat Clone Idiot.
And Wrecker.
And Wrecker.
And they're not the same.
And they are the same.
They're the same. Okay, cool.
They are the same. They are.
Wrecker could be they tried to clone a degenerating already clone just to see what would happen, and they ended up with Wrecker. They cloned Fat Clone Idiot, and they got Wrecker. Well, the Glory of the Empires, that's a nice looking set. Again, really cool, heavy, all about the bad guys and stuff like that. Tons of Vader cards, really nice looking cards. I thought it was a nice design. It was an attractive set. It won me over. It pissed me off because I did throw way too many fucking crystals trying to get that goddamn poster, and didn't get shit. But then I had so much, I'm like, all right, well, I got to make a run at this, at least the red, and then I just got kind of hooked by it. So. Well done. Well done. I call that a success for them. They hooked me with one.
Yeah.
2. Black Sabers and Glory of the Empire. They've got me with 2 things this week.
Yep.
Go figure that out.
The unlimited power one's quite good with the Force Lightning.
What's that?
The unlimited power.
Crystal has that one. I haven't got that one.
Someone posted it on Facebook, and the animation actually looks really good with the light coming out of his fingers. So
yeah, they all look really cool. All the stuff they're doing with the animation right now, even though some places where they're putting it doesn't make a lot of sense, but it all looks very nice. Can't fault them on the card designs. And I hope if Brandon Bernard ever heard that we were, belly aching as per usual about Topps, that he ever thought we were pissed off about anything of the design stuff. I think all the stuff they're putting out looks nice.
Yeah, the Monday base, the Camino Rain one, that was great. That was the 24th variant that we've had, including the purple previews.
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember Broken Name had a conversation with Brandon, who said that he'd only done 23, 24 designs and they've obviously just choose them as they go through, as they've been going through. And they've, as we were saying the other week about 54321, I think that someone's looked at these. We need a card for X drop. Let's pick the nice ones. That's why we ended up with the unimpressive ones for 54321. So it'll be interesting to see, are we going to have other variants, or when Wave 2 gets 54321, will they use the same ones as Wave 1 that we've just had?
Well, they changed it up in S7. They did change them up.
Yeah.
We had different variants when we got to Wave 2. So there's precedent for that, or they could just be lazy, and there's precedent for that.
Mm-hmm.
Very true.
Ample precedent for that.
Yeah.
So moving into the magical world of the future. Coming soon, we have no idea. No, they showed they had a flyer this week, and it wasn't from Lemmy Mercer.
Well, we think Saturday today is going to be more holocron.
Yes,
because that fits the cadence. And
okay,
there's still more out there, we think.
I don't care.
And then
I won't get a short.
They did that. They did their email, which was not as good as Lemmy's.
Nope.
Because it only had one new thing on there, the Grogu event.
Which, we're getting towards the... No, now, see, they're being so inconsistent, because we thought it was towards the end of the month, and they were going to... Is that the character of the month thing?
No.
It's not?
No.
It's just a Grogu event, just a new event.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I hope it involves... You know what I hope it involves?
What?
Bone broth.
Yeah.
I know somebody out there's like, fucking bone broth, right? Yeah, you're right. It is. Hopefully you'll have some of that. And then, you're going to get some more Bad Batch. You're always going to fucking hit us with some more Bad Batch. There's always more out there. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Enough with the Bad Batch.
Well, eventually they'll get to the episode where it's Fat Clone Idiot's story.
Yes.
Of becoming Wrecker.
I remember I was so hungry.
I was so hungry I had an empty bowl.
They gave me an empty bowl. I don't know if that's my Wrecker voice. It's like Barry White. Oh, baby. Yeah. Gonna love you so right. I'm Fat Clone Idiot, girl. I'm gonna do you 32 times.
So that's your favorite color.
That reminds me. Oh yeah, when you scroll down, you're gonna laugh. So that's great. Shout outs. Do you have any? I shout out to you, Merv. Thank you so much as always for all the great trades. Muzzy, Darth Ender, Darth NATO,
Bubba Braun. constant. Seriously, you guys are so great. Just constantly sending me the horde trades. I hit 10,000 Jana and 15,000 on Dak.
Awesome.
And I fully predict that Jana is going to pass Dak before I get to 20,000 on Dak.
For sure.
I've not seen anyone else hoarding Jana. So
no, and everybody's really happy to get her. She was a wave 1, and everybody's got tons of her. So I always get lots of Janas and stuff. So and Dak's a wave 2, but I still get tons of those. And God bless the folks that come at me and give me Daks, because they're still not that easy to get. And you've got big numbers, don't you?
God, 57K of Wave 1 hooks and 5,000 something of Wave 2 hooks.
That's not that good.
Yeah,
it's not as good as
I
me.
know.
Sorry, and Merv,
go
ahead and just drop the godhood in this. Let's go.
Yeah, I've couple of quick shout outs before I look at my numbers. Kane 68, Ahsoka Rules You, Emery 83, Death by Monkeys has been sending me tons. Melvin Lim, Bowman Crazy.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot from Bowman.
Yeah, Wilro Hood, who loves his Porkins, and obviously you guys and everyone in Discord. So it's been going great. So we're on week 8 of Wave 2 now, and I've got 5 Inquisitors on the go, and I just passed 88,000. Of which 30,000 is Buffy, and the others have about 14 grand each. So I've hit it hard this time.
Yeah, would say so. Yeah, you're being great shape. Wow. And I see on a daily basis somebody asking, what are going to be the numbers? Settle the hell down. Jesus God, it's going to be a long fucking time before we ever. I mean, it'll be next year.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, all the time in the world to hoard. So that's great. That's really been my biggest thing that I've been doing is just hoarding. Just go in and check in and see. Every once in a while, if I see somebody and like they're hitting me fast, I try to like get going with the rhythm, so I can like send them one and I go right back in, send again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hit it. And if I get it just right, they'll pass each other on the way past. And as soon as they're accepting, another one's coming in, and you can get bam, 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 like 100 so fast. It's good, fun.
I do that where I've been farming on my ult. So I've got 2 iPads, and I time it exactly right. So I'm using 2 hands on my iPad. It's quite fun, but it's great.
It's not fun. I've done that a lot of that myself. I hate it.
It's not fun. It's fun when you're doing it with someone else and you're seeing the numbers tick up. So
the 2 steps, no fun.
Yeah.
So the thing I was referring to was I changed my mix on Pandora. I've been listening to a lot of like older music. I always listen to older music, but different music. And one of the songs that's popping up in my mix a lot is "Super Freak" by Rick James. Now, Rick James seems to think that this girl is super freaky, but the only evidence that he presents is that she likes incense, candles, and I think wine. Like literally in the course of the song, the only evidence that he ever points to in the entirety of the song that this person is kinky or freaky is that she likes incense, candles, and wine.
God. Do you have a cell phone number?
I feel like a lot of people like incense and be okay with incense and candles and wine and not think that was like such a taboo. I'm not sure exactly what Rick James' problem is. Or maybe there's a lot he's not telling us about.
Yeah, like what?
This super freak.
What's happening with the candles?
Oh my God.
What's happening with the wine?
You light the candles and then you drink the wine and you burn the incense and
bless your little heart. Okay.
And then you watch a good movie.
Bless your heart. Okay.
A fun and a family feature of some kind. I'm sure that'd be a lot of fun. Well, I don't think she's that fucking freaky, honestly, and I think Rick James needs to settle the fuck down. Or write a better song that gives us a lot more information about why she's so freaky. And I want specifics. God damn it. Is Rick James still alive?
God knows.
No.
I think he died.
Yeah, I don't think he died. Still alive.
I don't know. I think he died. We'll check into that. We'll get back to you next week. Maybe we'll try to have him as a guest. I'm so happy that the guest we had this week was Merv. Merv, you are fantastic and we love you so much.
Thank you very much. Been great fun as always, and always a good watch whether I'm on this side or sitting in Twitch. And keep up the great work.
We'll try. We'll try to at least stay at this level. And this is good enough for y'all. We can do that. That's great. Well, thanks, folks out there for watching. We did watch
stuff this week.
Oh yeah, no, we don't do a lot, but we did watch that Army of the Dead last night, which is crazy.
Crazy.
And it's got zombies. It's got a lot of zombies, but they're like smart zombies and fast zombies and weird zombies, and it's very strange.
Freaky zombies.
Rick James is dead. Thank you, Darth Ender, for informing us of the sad. It just happened. Oh God, he just heard about what we said. No, he's been gone a while. But yeah, so we watched the Army of the Dead. That's fucking weird, and it's kind of wildly original, I would say. There's a lot going on there I have not seen in another movie. It steals from a lot of stuff, but it's all knitted up into a pretty neat package, and it's thoroughly entertaining. I really enjoyed the shit out of it. We watched it all the way through. And really kind of liked it. And it's got crazy shit in there. There's a fucking zombie like tiger.
Yeah, I've seen it. I saw the clip for it.
It's horrible. Oh my God. It's the worst goddamn thing I've had. They did the thing I always thought would take zombie shit to the next level, is zombie animals. So they've got a zombie horse, they've got a zombie tiger, and it's all fucked up, and it all takes place like in Vegas, which is like fenced in basically and trapping all the zombies in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that. That looked really cool. Plus,
it's a heist flick. They got to get their crew together for this heist they're gonna do into Vegas in the middle of the zombies before the government nukes Vegas. It's crazy. It just doesn't give a
crazy.
fuck. It doesn't care.
Over 2 hours, isn't it? 2 hours or something.
Yeah, and really entertaining all the way through. I mean, there's hardly any slow bits at all. There's always some crazy shit. The level of gore in this thing. Oh my god! There's one part where there's like a zombie like coming towards somebody, and they've got like one of these huge machines, like a 50 caliber machine gun, and he fucking opens up on this zombie like at like at head level. And then just goes down, and it just takes him apart bit by bit all the way down to about his knees. It's insane. I've never seen. It is disgusting. I mean, like the kills in it are fucking amazing. It's a good, entertaining zombie flick, and it didn't scare me. I'm sure there's shit in there that's probably in there because they did have some fairly scary looking zombies and stuff. But it was a blast. I really enjoyed it, so highly recommend. And what else was it that we would talk about?
We watched Mitchell's versus the Machines.
Oh yeah, that was cute. We watched that last week during our.
That was this week.
Was it?
Yeah, it was Saturday.
Was Saturday? Oh, see, no. How is it still this week if it's Saturday now? This is where our disagreement begins.
But it was after the show. I measured the week by the show. It happened after the show, so it was not last week. It was. This week.
Okay. Last week in show terms.
In show terms.
Oh, okay. In show terms. Okay. Well, that was cute.
Yeah, that was cute. That was also on Netflix.
Yeah, and that was the guys that did the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Lloyd Miller. Really funny guys. They do really great animation stuff. This one's really fun. A lot of heart and just fun. And after a certain point, you realize, okay, there's no stakes. Everybody's going to be okay, and you can just have fun with the whole deal. It's wild. It's a lot of fun. The machines are bad.
What was Darth Ender asking about?
Getting the gang together. Yes.
And are you there? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, there is a getting the gang together.
If you just saw the recent episode of Rick and Morty about the heist thing, all those tropes are played out in this whole thing of getting the thing together.
And they have all those people in that gang. You know.
One of the weird things is apparently there was a guy that was in the movie that was problematical. He had some kind of stuff with young girls or something like that, and they excised him from the film. And what they did was they replaced him with Tig Notaro from, she was on like Star Trek Discovery, and she's hilarious. And they just plugged her in to this guy's place, and you can't tell. But apparently she was never in a single scene with any of those other people in the movie, yet she's fully in the movie in scenes with them. It's bizarre.
That's crazy.
So when you watch that, it's kind of a fun thing to see how they crafted it. How did they put this together in a way that would get us away with this? It's interesting. They used a lot of really interesting artifice throughout to pull that whole deal off. But it was a lot of fun. It was a big fun dumb movie.
Yep.
So that was it, I guess.
That was pretty much.
You watching anything good?
Well, Bad Batch is kind of growing on me eventually, so I'm watching that every week. Nothing else really. I'm just looking forward to a couple of the films or series coming out, which obviously Crystal's going to love, which is Loki. That's
Yes.
Yeah, that's in what, couple of weeks, something like that. Couple of weeks, and Black Widow is finally coming out. Now the cinemas are opening here in the UK. As the lockdown's being eased, I can't wait to go and sit in a theatre.
We were just talking about that like the other day when we're like there's things we've gotten really used to watching things at home. We've always liked watching things at home. We got a sound system and good TV and all that stuff, but there's something about that theater experience, especially for big things. We're talking about the things that made such an impact, seeing them in the theater and stuff like that. So we're missing that feeling, and I'm like, Dune, forget it. I'm going to see that in the movie theater. I know it's going to be on HBO Max. I know. I could just watch it there, but I want to see that on the big screen. Then I'll watch the shit out of it on HBO Max and just dissect the shit out of it.
Yeah. When I was, I lived in New York for a year back in '99, and my first cinema, you guys really go for it, because my first cinema experience was watching Independence Day.
Oh yeah. Big loud audience, I'm sure.
God, when the spaceship is over the White House and the ray comes down and blows the shit out of it, the whole audience will go, "Way, go on!" Hearing it was fantastic. And when villains come on, there's boos, and heroes come on, we we're much more reserved over here. So
No, we have a big old time. I went some of the, and that's kind of that'll be almost a mundane audience. When we went and saw Black Panther, oh my God, that was the best goddamn audience you ever saw in your life. They had the best goddamn time. Every fucking thing that happened, they went huge. I mean, if something crashed, some bad guy did something wrong, oh boo, fuck that guy, and like even the women's clothing. Like when they came into the nightclub scene, that one part where they were all like dressed to the nines, and they were just like, oh God, look at that yellow and stuff like that. I mean, they were just going nuts. They had such a great time throughout that entire movie. It is fun. I mean, it's an experience to go and share that with an audience and stuff like that.
Well, we've seen just had bizarre audiences and
some
just
great
like,
ones.
Great ones like back. Gosh, was it the first Blade movie?
Where everybody brought their kids.
And there was a bunch of ladies there with their babies.
Yeah, there was like little babies and toddlers and stuff.
And toddlers running around, and it's like Blade is, blood's all over the screen, and he's doing all this stuff, and babies are crying. And
Blade!
I love Blade!
Yeah,
it was bizarre.
You know who loves Blade?
Babies love Blade. They love Blade. They love Wesley Snipes. Babies love Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
And then when we saw the Zorro movie.
Oh, Zorro guy. Oh my God.
And
every time
there
Zorro
was a guy behind us, and every time Zorro would show up, he'd be like, Zorro!
Well, because
Zorro!
Zorro would always swing into every scene or jump into every scene, it seemed like. So he'd just spring in, it's the Antonio Banderas one. So fucking great. Such a fun movie. But every time he did something or he showed up or did something cool, this guy'd go, Zorro! And he'd get a huge laugh every time. Every fucking time. The whole audience fucking cracked. Yeah, it was great.
What was that's funny. What was that?
I don't remember.
What was that movie?
Yeah, and it was super funny movie.
It was a hilarious movie we saw, and there was a guy that he wouldn't laugh. He would just announce, "That's funny."
And it was something would happen. Everybody had pissed themselves laughing for 5 minutes. It would settle down, and he'd go, "That's funny." It was like he was marking it down in a chart. Oh, that's funny.
That's funny.
Oh, that's funny.
That's funny.
It was quite a thing. We love audiences and we love movies in the movie theater and can't wait to go back. And now we can do all the stuff. It's so great. They're telling us now, hey, you're vaxxed. Go do everything. Have fun. Yeah. It's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Really good. So, folks, we hope that you got your shot. And we hope that you're having a great time getting out there, talking to people, walking in the sunshine. Don't throw away your shot. That's a reference to a movie that Matt Jacobus has not seen yet, I'm sure. And but we'll be here every week for you, and we thank you so much for tuning in. And we're really enjoying what we're doing right now in the apps for some reason. I'm not sure exactly why. Maybe that'll pass. We'll see how it goes. Merv, thank you again so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam. Great to see you both.
Yeah, you're a treasure, buddy. We appreciate it. And arrivederci.
Bye.
We are Legion.
We are all.
We are one.
We are
Watching.